back to Politics Media, episode 61. And that, contrary to what was reported by Ronnie, full concert last week. My birthday was on Sunday, and I went to a So Far Sound show. Ronnie, you know what So Far Sounds is?
Yeah. You told me about it. I'm gonna see if they got some in my city. Yeah, it sounds pretty cool.
For those of you who don't, Joe is here, by the way. He's just away from his camera. There he is.
Had to get that elixir.
Had to go get his crown is to Joe what spinach is to Popeye. But if you don't know what So Far Sounds is, it's and I was telling Joe about this right before I went to the show last week. It was founded by musicians. They put on like a show somewhere in the world every single night. Like there's multiple shows happening tonight in a bunch of different cities around the world. But what it is you go to their website, you find your city. You go to a date where they have a show. If they have a show in your city, they tell you the general area that it's kind of in, like the neighborhood. And then they'll let you know whether it's BYOB, whether drinks will be provided when you're there, that kind of thing. And then they give you the address up to 36 hours before the show. And you show up and you don't know who you're going to see. It'll be 3 artists almost every time. 3 artists. And it can range from, you might see some hip hop, you might see some R&B, you might see some soul, you might see an indie folk rock group, you might see a metal group. I don't think they've ever had a metal group on there, but like Yebba's been on there, Billie Eilish has been on there. There's been a lot of artists that have kind of gotten there. I found a lot of artists I fuck with through there. But yeah, go to their website, So Far Sounds, check it out. It's a cool experience. I spent $20 on it. The only thing that pissed me off was they said they were going to be checking for vaccination status or a negative COVID test within 72 hours of the show, and they wasn't doing any of that shit when I got
Of course
there.
not.
So I kept my mask on the entire time, but it was cool. It was in the upstairs of a coffee shop in downtown Charlotte. It was like 30 people in there. There was a rapper in there. He got a last minute call. That couldn't bring his band with him, so he connected his phone to the Bluetooth and had his like show mixes on there, what they call a TV mix, and he performed off of his phone. It was pretty cool. Then there was this soul singer from native to Charlotte. She killed it. She mixed the "Ass Told by Ginger" theme song into one of her songs, which is pretty cool. So she was up there with an acoustic guitar and 2 background singers from our church and a keyboard player. So it was like this whole acoustic vibe. And then it was an indie folk rock band playing acoustically from Auburn, Alabama. That was the send-off for the evening. So it was interesting. But
Sounds different.
yeah, you know, that kind of shit. Like I said, $20. $20, I'm willing to take a chance that I may not fuck with any of the artists.
Yeah, you could take a shot for $20. Yeah.
Yeah, like $20 is like, all right. Friday night, Saturday night, Sunday night. They doing more Monday nights. Like I said, every night of the week. You ain't got shit to do. Spend $20. Might be a cool date idea.
Yeah.
I'm waiting for a show that's BYOB because them motherfuckers in the coffee shop wasn't doing shit but selling craft beers and boxed wine. And I was like,
You're like, nah, that's not my vibe.
Not the boxed wine though.
The boxed wine. They had boxed wine like in the back of that.
Bro, you might
Shorty's
get lit off that
nice
boxed
Sauvignon
wine.
Blanc.
Hey, like I said, they don't know that is dirt, but hey, they get lit off of it, bro.
Yeah, I was cool. I wasn't fucking with the boxed wine.
Come on, I'm not saying you gotta fuck with it. I'm just saying, like, hey.
or the craft beer. I wasn't fucking with either one of those.
You see a little one of the 30 across the room, be like, oh, I see she got the little box wine joint. Let me go sit next to her real quick.
It was definitely packed in that motherfucker. Like right next to motherfuckers. I'm like, yeah, this is a super spreader event waiting to happen if they check for vaccination status or testing this motherfucker. Let me keep my fucking mask on so I don't bring this shit on. But yeah, how was everybody's week?
Way too long, but you know, it is what it is.
Fee is not with us. I forgot to bring that up. Fee is indisposed again. How we rich?
Found another pocket to get into.
Hey, you know,
facts.
He was out of pocket, so he decided to go into a pocket. Speaking of, if you were around the early days of Twitter, J. Cole used to pocket tweet all the time. And so somebody made an account called J. Cole's Pocket.
J. Cole Pocket Tweets.
Where they flipped J. Cole bars from the perspective of what was going on in this nigga pocket. Drew, I'm not even putting that shit on screen, nigga. I'll put you out of here. You not putting that bullshit on screen, Drew.
Nah, dog, but they always, hey, I'm number one, though.
Yeah. Box wine will get you where you need to be. Where you don't need to be. Marvin's Room vibes. Yeah. Nah. If you drinking box wine, don't be texting her talking about I'm just saying you can do better. That's
I mean, that's why you gotta drink that good wine, nigga.
Or that. Yeah, I'm cool, man. Joe, how was your week?
Long. They ain't gonna lie to you. It ain't even ended. I gotta go to work tomorrow. Yeah, it's been long.
See, Drew is in here trolling. This is why Drew is number one. If you're in the YouTube comments, you can see him. But I'm having to get
that last one facts though, but we
oh no, it is. But we not posting that.
We not posting that.
But I'm having to get my body used to waking up at normal people hours for the first time in like 5 years. Here come Chuck.
Oh man.
Fam Gardner.
Hey, and he got the Carolina swag. Hey, you know what? Never mind, man. I respect it because my team suck right now, so I respect it.
Blair, what's going on, man? But yeah, man, Chuck, we were just going over our weeks. How was your week, man?
It was good. Y'all can hear me clear? We good?
Yeah, we good.
Okay. Yeah, the week was straight. Been watching a whole lot of these TV shows. I feel like we're in a good spot with television shows, and I'm enjoying a lot of those. I don't know if we'll get into any of that kind of stuff, but yeah, it was a good week. It was busy on the work side, but I'm glad we're at the weekend now. New month, so work is a little bit lighter. Good to go.
Must be nice.
Also, let me drop a quick note for the two Ted Lasso watchers here. The episode that just dropped.
Oh, I know.
I watch it in the morning, man. I'm ready.
Yes.
So, I mean, the last episode, I mean, considering my personal recent events, hit me a certain way, but it was something else, man. They're killing it.
Oh yes. Speaking of, our boy Lee Cleverly Dope dropped a track on his Twitter and IG. It's called "Driving to the Rack with an Open Stab Wound," I think. But it's Lee,
driving to the rack.
It's Lee talking about his dad dying on his birthday, and his feelings as he got the news and having to drive to Chicago, with that. So, speaking of, there's Lee. But yeah, dope line about Derrick Rose driving to the rack.
I was about to say he had a nice little Derrick Rose game in there. That was nice. Shout out to Lee.
As a former Chicago Bulls fan, that hurt me. I was there when it happened. Well, not there, but I was a Bulls fan when that shit happened. Shit hurt my soul.
You felt like you was there when it happened.
Nigga, that night the Simba meme. I had to log on Twitter, man.
Oh man.
They had that man Derrick Rose like a minute after this man tore his ACL. They had this man on the ground holding his knee with Simba over him like he was Mufasa.
Hey, hold on. I got to say something. You know, one that's like 10 times more foul than that. It's like the picture where Gordon Hayward just broke his leg and he's in the background and D Wade got his hand like this. And the caption is when your homeboy flashing money at the dice game, but they running his pockets because like the traders are around Gordon Hayward.
Oh no, I got one even worse than that. When the dude at Louisville broke his leg, like had that compound fracture on TV, somebody zoomed in on it and had Rafiki holding up Simba over Pride Rock off the bone.
No.
Like,
yeah.
That's why I hate the internet, bro.
Stay away.
A bunch of savages, man.
It's terrible, man.
Like anything bad happen to you on the internet is being meme forever. Like
it's straight jokes, nonstop.
Oh yeah, we can talk a little bit about Summer Madness.
Ooh, Summer Madness again.
Shit the bed, man. He ain't even shit the bed. He just didn't prepare for the possibility that Sue Surf would hold up. Joe Open says Tibbs man cave is just full of the ACLs he's collected over the years. Yeah, no. Tom Thibodeau needs to be tried for war crimes, man. Like that, nah, man. Tom Thibodeau like is the ligament collector. Like Luol Deng will never walk right again. I'm sure Joe Kim Noah got some.
This man Luol Deng needed a bone marrow transplant, and Tills was like, "Hey man, but when you coming back to practice though?" and I'm not making this up. Like I'm for real. Like he was like, "Hey, but when you coming back to practice?" Like
old man,
war crimes,
minutes
war
restriction.
crimes.
And that's the fucked up part about the Derrick Rose injury was the game was out of reach. It was a blowout.
The game was so.
Like, they was up by double digits in the fourth, and Derrick Rose is out there playing. Like, Tom Thibodeau was a menace. Him, John Paxson, and Gar Foreman need to be tried for war crimes. Them two specifically for having Keith Bogans as the starting shooting guard on the Eastern Conference Finals team. Them niggas need to be 4 points per game. Keith Bogans is your starting shooting guard. Lee says, I just pulled up the boo Mook and Reed and tell Chuck to put some respect on Surf's name.
Facts.
Man, if y'all don't get the hell out of here.
All right, we'll jump into something. We'll jump into something bad. The battle rap Super Bowl, as they call it, Summer Madness, was last weekend. Featured a very, very, very nice card. Probably the two biggest battles were what? Mook and Reed.
It was supposed to be Mook and Reed, and then
Murder Mook and Reed.
Probably Kyle and Geechee. Maybe.
Yeah, Calico and Geechee Gotti. There was also John versus Sue Surf, and as a John fan, I was completely embarrassed.
I'm kind of mad you a John fan.
You still claim that life?
Exactly.
Yo, if I was a battle rapper, which battle rapper would I most rap like? I
was gonna crack a joke, but let me think about it. I was gonna say DNA.
But... Oh, hey, nah. Ain't no way I'd have been out here clapping the machete, nigga. You gotta relax.
that was just more for humor. I don't know. Give me a second to think about it.
4-bar setup, punchline.
But
his cheeks though.
Yeah,
give yourself some more credit.
You not asked, so
I scheme better than John does. I'll give you that. Fee is right. John can never beat Surf if he's prepared. And that's the thing. John didn't. You could tell John wrote his bars like Surf wasn't going to show up.
But all right. So I have an issue with that though, because if it's a grudge match, man, like how do you not come to that fully prepared? No matter what is going to be across from you, you need to show out in that matchup. Like, how do you come with that bullshit that he showed up with?
Like, he showed up more prepared against Mr. Wavy.
Yeah,
he did it.
But that's what John
the dude he tossed the chain with.
Oh, Jack Boy Maine.
Yeah,
he make these new niggas look extra below average, bro. That's what John do. Like, if you need to like really test one of the new niggas, you put them against John and see how they do. If they get fucking washed, they not it. But if they do decent, they could hold the L. But if they do like decent, okay, they might be ready for prime time. But that's all John good for. That nigga is literally
he got fucking
mid top tier, bro. He a gatekeeper.
The fuck up, like that nigga got packed. He's Nick Foles or Ryan Fitzpatrick. Like, he'll look great when it's not.
I can ride with the Fitzpatrick.
Ryan Fitzpatrick looks great when he's not supposed to, but when the money's on the line,
that magic runs out.
That nigga, man.
Yeah, no, John never beats. I might give him Hollow.
I'll give him Hollow, but I'm biased because Hollow is trash. But whatever.
Like he showed up motivated for Hollow. But he got smoked. The best battle of the night was actually Easy versus Chess. And I'm mad as hell.
And I'm mad because, like, I think you saw my tweet about that where they was like, yo, that might be battle of the night. And I'm like, yo, if that's battle of the night, this night's garbage. And then the battle happened. They said that before the battle.
Right.
And then the battle happened.
I got you.
Okay. I was like, all right.
Like, that's it was
fire.
It's a legit classic, and Easy probably washed Chess 3-0. but that's just how on Easy was. And I don't like saying that because his name is Easy the Block Captain.
Easy
Yeah,
to block
bruh.
captain.
Yeah, like he been trying to put me on this nigga for fucking months, maybe even the whole fucking year, and I'm
He
not,
should be trash.
I'm not crossing over, bro. I'm not doing it.
Joe, like you could tell Joe was mad because he like, nah, Chess watching this nigga. And we like, nah, bro.
No, he's not.
Chess getting his soul lifted. And Chess showed up. Like Chess, that round beats almost like a few other rounds on that card that night. Like
every single round from Chess when he was going, you like, yo, he is killing it. And as soon as he stopped, it's like, but damn, Easy got to go now. Yep. Like,
yeah,
it was fire. I mean, that's a classic though. When it goes back and forth,
yeah.
And then you said that you're not gonna fuck with Easy. Look,
I'm not, he gotta show me one more time, bro. Like,
you saw the T-Rex battle, right?
I did, and
so he got to show you again.
I'm in denial again because it's Rex. So he got to show me one more time, man. I'm cool.
Man,
yeah, nah, bro.
I feel like they.
Go ahead.
I was saying I feel like they served him up for an L, thinking that this is Chess's return to Summer Madness. It did not go that way at all. Like everything about him, like I do not like on paper. He's not the type of battle rapper that I enjoy.
He sounds like Chris Rock. Like his voice sounds like if Chris Rock was a battle rapper. Like that ass. Like if you listen to his like the way he talks and like how he inflects his voice, it sounds like Chris Rock.
It's working, bro.
Yeah,
it is.
Unfortunately,
I'm mad at it.
Yeah, and now they said this nigga gun titles, bro. Shit.
Oh, really?
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they somebody put up a live of Hitman and John was talking to Nunu, I think, and Hitman was ranting about Surf, and he told John, I'm so mad you let this nigga win, like you got washed up like that, and so then Surf jumped on, and he was like, put the 2-on-2 up. He said, he asked him, he was like, who y'all want? Y'all want me and Rock, or y'all want Easy and Chess? I think it was, and they was like, whoever you pick, the other one is facing every fucking bar at Double Impact. So Double Impact should be gun titles versus bald heads, or what they call them, multiple remixes. I just call them the bald heads, and Easy and Chess versus every fucking bar. That could be some heat.
If it's Easy and Chess, I'll watch it. I don't want to see Surf and Rock versus every fucking bar, bro. Like I hate Bum Nitty though. Like I'm biased. I hate
we know. We know.
You can hate him as much as you want, but he's still fire though.
I mean,
no,
hasn't
that nigga is trash.
Basically had one battle. Like Surf and Rock, haven't they only really had one battle?
Nah,
I think they had two, but one of them didn't finish, right? Didn't one of them?
Basically they had the one versus NWX that didn't. That was basically the first round.
Yeah.
And then, they did the second, and then Sean and Rock started fighting in the middle of NWX's second, and then they had that second one. But I don't think they battled anybody else since then.
Yeah, because it was supposed to get Lux and Hollow, but then Surf got fucking locked up, and then it was fucking Rock and Chess.
Oh, that boys got they soul lifted. Lux choked. Lux choked, and them boys.
I wouldn't say they got their soul lifted.
Yeah, I don't think they got their souls lifted, bro. Like for that short of a notice, and then for them to still have that, like they actually did pretty
especially
well.
Their first round.
Yeah, man.
Oh yeah, their first round was heat, but after that it was that second round by Lux and Hollow was up.
I don't know. Hollow don't be saying shit to me. That nigga ass.
Man, I'm turning the corner on Hollow too. Like the same corner I turned on Mook. Like I'm done with Mook. I wish he would stop. Like I wish he would retire.
I didn't get to see the Reed and Mook. I only saw the third.
Dog, that was one of the worst. That battle was.
No, he is trash, dog.
Like,
how is he supposed to be one of the GOATs and he's this garbage, dog?
Like, it was, this is the shit that pissed me off. Like, Mook had some fire ass schemes, but he over-rapped on all of them.
Yep. Every single one. He always has those moments. If he would just let that shit breathe, he'd be good to go. But no, he got to come with 8-minute rounds for fucking everybody. Like for
I swear that- I
Reed,
swear
like
that
of
battle-
all people, you want to try to rap like that with Reed, bro? Like that's not gonna work. And it states. And then Hollow, all right, he said Hollow packed up Shine. Shine packed himself up, bro.
I thought Hollow did get Shine.
I
Shine
didn't
packed
see that
himself
one.
up. He opened up the suitcase and climbed in that bitch by himself. I don't know what like somebody pointed out something like he ain't been the same since one of these battles. I don't know, but like the Shine that we saw versus Chess was incredible.
Lee said, Reed said, gun so big it really looked like I'm shooting AR Am. Yeah, nah, the battle was that bad. Like that's one of the
Damn.
memorable lines from the battle. It was that bad.
I didn't even like pick either one of them to win that one because I ain't really
Yeah,
care.
no,
But
we
by
lost.
the time it was over, I was
We
for Philly.
lost.
I was
So
for
we the
Reed.
losers.
We lost.
We lost.
The
We definitely
audience
did.
lost on the Mook Reed
We
battle.
lost.
I see why they decided to put Cal versus Geechee last, even though the Mook Reed thing was the headline. I wish they'd have made that the headline so I could have cut that shit off.
It should have
not
been
had
the
the-
opener, bro.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Come on,
that's-
man.
No,
They should have had
that-
them rapping while
no,
everybody was walking in the venue.
that's one of the worst battles I've seen in a very long time. Like I'm struggling to think of a battle like overall.
Is it worse than the Mook and Iron Solomon? Because that shit was 5 rounds.
Yes, because Mook was fire in that. Solomon was garbage, but Mook was actually killing him in that battle. And even though it was 5 rounds, he actually killed him. That was like I felt bad like after about 3 rounds of him getting destroyed like that, but it was still entertaining. This was not entertaining.
It was like 50. It was dead ass like 50 something minutes, and it was just like no. It wasn't good. Like it was. I had secondhand embarrassment by how bad that shit was. Yeah, Fee's right. Like Reed won, but so like nigga, that shit was a football game decided by safety.
Oh, he said Mook is not Mount Rushmore.
Well, I've been said he not on exactly feet. That's
He
where I was
definitely ain't on
going.
mine.
That's where I
He
was
said
going.
Rex
Feet.
over Mook.
So are we putting Rex over Mook on Mount Rushmore?
I feel like
Because
I've
we don't
enjoyed
mind.
more Rex battles than I have Mook battles personally.
Exactly.
It is what it is.
I mean, yeah, Mook hasn't. Like, I haven't seen Mook really. I haven't seen a battle where Mook was cooking since he faced Lux on that shady shit.
He was cooking against
He
Tay-Rock.
cooked.
I still think
He
he
cooked
lost.
rock.
but-
He cooked rock a little.
Oh, yeah,
bit.
yeah, I
Like,
forgot about
it
Tay-Rock.
still annoys me how long he runs, but
Yeah.
he had some moments where he was really tearing him apart in their pause. But
Yeah,
like
but
that-
well, Rock's problem was Rock didn't show up like he did versus Daylight. Like if the Rock that battle Daylight would have showed up, he'd have beat.
we should have known. We should have known that was gonna happen though. Like it took 3 Tay Rocks to prepare for Daylight, bro. Like he gonna lose the next couple battles because he had to put everything he had in it.
I think he beat Mook, bro. But hey,
I think Mook got him. I don't think he showed up. And Mook had the same issue in that battle where he was like he had fire schemes and he just over rapping them shits. But I think Mook benefited from
Averb
that
too.
being. I think he benefited from
Yeah.
that being small room.
Mook,
I
you think Mook benefited from that?
Yeah, I think Mook benefited from that being a small room.
I guess it ain't as many people standing in there with their legs cramping because this motherfucker's still rapping.
come on, man.
A bit more manageable. I can understand.
Who y'all have Calico versus Geechee?
I didn't see it. So.
I had Geechee win that one. It wasn't. It could have. I felt like it could have been better across the board, but I had Geechee winning that one.
Really, I had Calico winning that one.
Really?
Mainly
good.
because
I
Geechee fucked up in his third. Like I feel like Cal won the first, Geechee won the second, and then Geechee would have got the third if he didn't have that stumble. I feel like Cal got through his third cleaner, and his third wasn't bad. So I gave it to Cal just off the strength of that. But I mean, Geechee.
It was for both of them. It was solid. It was a good return to Summer Madness for Calico. I do recall feeling that.
Yeah.
But let's go ahead and get it out of the way. Arsenal is garbage.
Yo, relax.
Garbage. Absolute doo-doo, juice, hot dog, water, garbage, dog. Like, why does he still get paid to battle? I do not understand.
Because he's Arsenal and he nice.
I might pick Cal on the rewatch. It was close in some moments. I'll rewatch it, but Arsenal's garbage, dog.
This nigga said he's still rapping his third verse bird.
I actually had
dog. I forgot that nigga
Castro.
Mook's third verse bird was literally like 28 minutes, bro. I forgot about that shit, man.
That shit was ridiculous, bro.
There is no reason you gotta be rapping that long. Like, at no point.
Ever. Especially not Mook's old ass. There's zero. No. Fee said Geechee stumbled twice in the third. Yeah, I remember one, but yeah, he might have stumbled twice. Yeah, that's why I ended up giving it to Cat.
I can rock with it.
But yeah, it was a good.
But hold. You slid that in there real quick. You said you got Arsenal beating Lou Castro. Like,
yes.
Was there another round that I missed or something?
Bro,
like,
what was Lou Castro saying? Really?
Arsenal wasn't saying shit. What was Arsenal saying? Let's not.
Arsenal was talking to him in the first.
Arsenal was
talking to him in the first.
He's always good for a part of one round, and he had his part of one round. and he had his moment. He got his crowd reaction, and then it was garbage from then on.
Nah, that nigga Arsenal, bro.
Like, I'm not saying that like Arsenal was just out of this world, but like Lou Castro didn't do anything to me that like had me like, oh yeah, it's like his 3 rounds was a 40-degree day. Like, what shit to really talk
Arsenal's career is a 40-degree day. What are you
I'm not gonna argue with that. I'm not gonna argue
relax.
I'm not gonna argue with that.
No, Arsenal is fire, bro. Matter of fact, man, go back and watch Arsenal versus Clean Paper, bro. Go get a reminder, bro.
Look, Arsenal versus Clean Paper, Arsenal versus Shoddy Horror.
That's a good one too.
That's it.
The first Arsenal hollow. The first Arsenal hollow.
Yeah, Arsenal versus Hollow.
Just off the strip. Just off the strip for the Hulkamania leg drop.
Yeah. You got Hulkamania leg dropping niggas, bro. You don't need to rap. Like, I'm just like
that shit makes it nigga Arsenal up there in the footsie tee.
Like, bruh, that nigga Arsenal.
Hollow right. Up there with this oversized 4X New York Yankees.
Nigga with the confused look big too, like he just over there getting body. He over there like
bro, what the fuck is happening?
I'm like, yeah, like nah, nigga, you was getting cooked, nigga.
And then the Hulkamania Electra.
It was embarrassing, bro.
Yeah, I remember Lou's third being good, but like the first two was.
Yeah, because he was trying to feed off Arsenal energy. Because he was like, yeah, I wish you would bump me. I wish you would touch me. Arsenal came out. Shoulder check the fuck out of this nigga. Shoulder check. Like, bro, like it was a rap. Like,
he shoulder checked that man so hard, y'all forgot he wasn't rapping shit up until that point, bro. He wasn't saying nothing, and then he shoulder checked him. And
yeah.
What bar do you remember? Not a one. Not a single one. But he knows that though.
Either outside him saying big dog. Hey yo, big dog. I don't know Lou Castro bar either.
Even Arsenal said that. Because he ain't got nothing to bring to the battle.
What do you mean?
Come on, man. You know you can't say that bars without putting that arse in it.
Exactly, man. Yeah, ours is fire, bro. I'm sorry.
I'm not going that far, Joe.
He gonna keep getting booked. Like I said, he gonna keep getting booked.
For some reason,
I ain't going that far.
Shoulder check somebody. I guess he'll keep taking the battles with the new dudes. So
I agree with you. I wish he wouldn't. I wish he would stop battling the new niggas because he was supposed to have been retired.
But who's left for him to battle for real?
And that's why I wish he wouldn't take the new niggas until the new niggas see John Jonadon. Like I just like I don't know, bro.
John Jonadon, he got it.
Yeah, John Jonadon. Him and JC and I forgot about Young Cannon. Them are the 3 gatekeeper niggas, bro.
Cortez used to be a gatekeeper too.
Cortez now is a gatekeeper. I hate saying that because I like Cortez, but
I like
he's a
Cortez
gatekeeper.
too, man. Yeah.
Like matter of fact, Cortez I think is about to battle Fonz or some shit. Like
Yep.
he's a gatekeeper now.
Final bosses for the new league.
Yeah.
All right,
In the bag though.
before we get into the meat topic, Chuck, you said you wanted to espouse some gospel on Sam Darnold.
Oh yeah. Somebody was talking a little spicy last week, not believing in the in that Darnold season.
Come on.
Hey, before we get
He
to that
wasn't
part,
putting enough.
we gotta relax. You're talking about bus driver money don't last, man. In regards to
Oh
Arsenal.
shit.
You're right
gotta
about that.
relax.
He's right though.
Oh shit.
But yeah, somebody was talking a little spicy. They didn't believe, it's Darnold season. We 3-0 out here. That's what that's I gotta wear the jersey. I gotta represent because I don't know how long this is gonna last. I'm gonna enjoy it while I can. But it was a few things. I wanted to point out something because you had me weak when you reacted to somebody being a passing game coordinator. And it was like, what the hell?
Hey, I still don't know what the fuck that is. Like, are you the offensive coordinator or not? Like, do you call pass plays? Well, if you do that, then what the fuck is the point of the
Like, no,
offensive
I'm off this play. No, I'm good.
No, I don't know when that started, but I do want to point out that the Panthers offensive coordinator was a passing game coordinator before he came to the Carolina Panthers.
Well,
And
I mean, to
apparently
be
it worked
fair,
out
the
for
passing game of where he was has been ass since he left. So
Yeah.
Because they still ain't got no weapons, man. That nigga Zach Wilson is set up to fail. Like,
oh no,
he's
no,
not
no,
He
no,
gonna-
no,
is.
no, no, no,
He
no,
is.
no. I'm talking about LSU has been ass since Joe. Brady.
Oh,
Yeah,
gotcha.
since Joe
That's
Brady.
yeah,
left.
yeah,
LSU.
Yeah.
Like they turned up for
But-
one season and went back to being. It's like the glass slipper fell
Mediocre.
off.
True. But like Zach Wilson, the Jets, even the new regime is failing that man miserably, bro. Like he should have been benched again,
Not worse
even
than
though he
Justin
got
Fields.
drafted number 2. That's true. I can't even argue with that. But I mean, both of those organizations are garbage.
Yeah.
Let's be
Yeah.
real.
I mean, listen, I might have came back to the Panthers in secret if they had drafted Justin Fields, but they wanted to take the fucking cornerback. Because to me,
Hey,
Justin
one of
Fields
the
was
best-
free.
Hey,
I've
but that
heard-
cornerback is
But
preparing.
Jason- no,
he's
Jason-
performing like one of the best corners in the league until he got hurt.
Mhm.
Yeah, now he's out potentially for the season. Like
I mean,
my whole
they-
thing was Justin Fields was free money. You didn't have to trade up to get him. If Darnold performs, you can trade one of them. But we all like.
I feel you. I was on the
no
same
quarterback
boat.
has won a Super Bowl on their second contract in the last decade, I think, outside of like Eli Manning. Like it just doesn't happen no more. Once quarterbacks get paid, they do not win Super Bowls anymore. Outside of Tom Brady. Tom Brady and Peyton Manning at the end are the only exceptions to that.
We'll see.
Hey man, nah. Justin Fields look terrible. So, but I do understand that Chicago has a bad offensive line and
Listen,
blah blah
I
blah.
was shocked. at
Them
what he
niggas
had-
he still looks 6 passes, bro.
I
like,
was shocked
bro.
at how ESPN went in on Matt Nagy. I saw some of the clips and oh my God.
Bro, it's almost like Nagy was like, hey, let me show y'all how ass he is so I could go back to
Facts.
to,
But he
to the
said
I
ginger.
do
that
agree
man
with
up.
that. Fact.
He set
said
that
that
man
man
up
up
to
to fail.
fail.
Because
Yeah.
like at least like the Zach Wilson situation, his tool set is only a certain way, right? So they're
Mhm.
gonna try to do some things with him. Justin Fields is a mobile quarterback, and you
Mhm.
didn't see not a lick of mobility in that match.
Yeah,
My
I'm
Like
thing-
saying,
my thing
nothing
is-
designed to
RPO,
actually
man,
take
no
advantage
nothing.
of that.
Justin Fields actually got fucking weapons. Zach Wilson don't. Like nigga, if I gotta throw that bitch to fucking Allen Robinson every goddamn play, that's what the fuck I'm gonna do. Or
Exactly.
if I'm back here getting fucking killed, let me hand this shit off to Montgomery. Like he at least has weapons. I understand his offensive line is still bad, but that man looked terrible.
I mean,
Look, I hate the Ohio State, whatever. You can say that about every college. That nigga looks buns, bruh. Sorry.
I haven't watched, so I can't say how he looks. But I will say, ESPN, it was so bad. I think it was Ryan Clark was apologizing to Mitch Trubisky. Talk about some, you know what, Mitch? Maybe it wasn't you. Maybe it was Matt. Maybe you aren't trash. I'm like, yo, That to see.
Nah, let's
to see
be
a
real.
black
He's still
quarterback getting that kind of defense on ESPN is wild.
Is wild.
That is wild.
Like that's
Trubisky
you would
still-
not have been
still
able to
garbage.
have me believing that would happen 5 years ago.
Yeah. But nah,
Sending
Mitchell
5
still
routes with
garbage.
Clowney and Garrett coming both ways. Yeah,
It's dumb. Like they didn't game plan for that at
I
all.
think
They
they
just
said
threw him to the wolves.
they had 5-man pass protection on like 70-something% of his dropbacks. Like they didn't. They
And your
tried to-
offensive line is not built for that.
yeah, they tried to chip every once in a while, but like they basically like Matt Nagy was just like, yeah, nah, we're gonna treat this like he should be out, like he's not a rookie quarterback, and we're not gonna play to his skill set. I don't know, but to see niggas apologizing to Mitch Trubisky in defense of a black quarterback is just not some shit you could have paid me if that was on 2021's bingo card. I'd have been like, yeah, everything but this. That's not happening. Mitch Trubisky ain't being apologized to on ESPN in defense of a nigga. That's this is not some shit that's gonna happen. Nigga said, "I'm sorry, Mitch Vick." Mitch Vick.
No, let's
Yeah.
okay. Let's relax.
That's
Let's
disrespectful.
relax.
Nah, we need to relax on Justin Fields. That nigga looks ass. Sorry. 6 passes, bro.
6 completions.
Come on, my bad. 6 completions. That's terrible. He
Hey, man,
looks
I'm not
ass.
gonna. I looked at that. stat
I'm not
line.
like you look at that game, bro. It wasn't Phil's fault, dog.
It's-
Like what
Yeah.
what do you want him to do in that fucking situation?
Complete more than 6 passes. I hate
Bro,
Mac
he got
Jones right now.
a wet paper bag offensive line. And long developing plays. Where? Like how does that work for him, bro?
Hey, bro. That nigga ass.
No, he got set up. for that.
Ofi. Trust me, I know. Mac Jones ass too. I never said
But
Mac
you know
Jones was
the
better.
difference. You know the difference though. They're actually scheming around Matt Jones.
That
They're
nigga terrible.
actually
Joe,
building
who would
a
you rather
plan
have out of
based
those
on
two?
him being a rookie
Out of those two, Mac Jones.
Bruh, Mac Jones would have completed 5 passes because he would have got knocked out the game earlier.
Nah. Nah.
Like what would Mac Jones do better in that situation when your team is not
Hand the
like,
ball off.
aiming for
Hand
it's
the
not his
ball off.
decision.
Yeah,
That's not his
that's
decision.
on Matt Nagy.
So who-
Nah.
Yeah, I was about to say
hand
he
the
can only
ball
do the
off.
plays that are
Mac Jones is great at dink and dunk because I done watched him do it for the last 3 weeks.
Fields should have been dinking and dunking because he's
But-
a
but-
rookie
but
quarterback
once
behind a
That's the
garbage
decision making.
offensive line.
That's the decision. If he's good at it, get rid of the fucking ball, bro. 6 fucking completions. That's terrible.
I mean,
That's
to be fair,
terrible.
we don't know what the calls were on the plays. Like who is first read supposed to. We don't know that.
Well, hey, we'll have another week. Hey, bro. They
I
got
don't know.
the,
Matt Nagy
they-
talking about it's a game.
No,
time decision.
he's not starting
Yeah.
next.
I was
He's
gonna
not
say
starting again.
if
they
he
might run
starts,
polls out there.
no worry. If he starts, they got the Lions. So
I mean, if you was gonna start him again, that's supposed to. Joe Hova with the perfect point. How is Matt Nagy this supposed offensive genius, but he doesn't know how to utilize Fields? And this is a point that I can't remember if it was Ryan Clark or Dan Orlovsky brought it up, but they were saying, why do you've had 2 quarterbacks who can run, and you haven't adapted your offense around either one? What sense does that make?
No, that's
Because
that's
Trubisky could run a little
psychotic,
bit.
bro. I
Like
do
you've
not
had
understand.
2 quarterbacks that are athletes and could run, and you haven't utilized either of them. That makes absolutely no sense.
he was at
And they're
least
right.
winning games. He was at least winning games with that nigga. I'm
With who?
with Trubisky.
I think they made the playoffs with him. And Rick. The Lions gonna catch this slander, bro. I'm sorry.
Bro, they
The
defensive
Lions.
line carried them all the way to the playoffs.
Hey,
It's the Lions, man.
they were winning
They didn't
games.
start winning until they traded for old buddy coming off the edge.
Who?
Dude from the
his name- I
Raiders.
can't-
Dude from the
Yeah.
Raiders. Khalil Mack.
Turn-
Khalil
Yeah,
Mack.
Matt. He turned their whole team around. Go look at the year, bro. Go look at it, bro.
All right, man.
Oh,
you got-
seriously, Khalil Mack alone. Like, all right, so if they would have drafted that nasty nigga currently in Houston and added Khalil Mack to the equation, like that's a Super Bowl team.
Bro,
Well, Ronnie, it
Defense
sounds
carried
like
them the whole
the
way.
nasty nigga in Houston might become the nasty nigga in Philadelphia.
Please relax. Please relax. Please.
That's apparently
Please
a
relax.
thing. That's That's
Nah.
on the horizon there, my
Nah.
guy.
No.
That's actually being discussed.
Yes.
That's a rumor out there.
Apparently, the discussion is that Howie Roseman or whoever the owner gave the GM permission to pursue a Deshaun Watson trade, and apparently Miami is internally thinking about pursuing it as well. So 2 of the 3 Alabama starting quarterbacks are apparently being considered to be replaced by the nasty one.
Nah.
Wow. Dang.
Nah.
Jay Learns
No.
was looking at garbage out there, man.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a rough day for him. It was a rough day at the office for him. But I mean, you just have those sometimes. But he made, in my opinion, he did make a few plays that I'm just like, okay, all hope isn't lost. But nah, it was a tough day at the office for him. I'm not gonna lie. But let me speak to this too, because like you always have this great white hype, and then the nigga come in and be in a way tougher situation and his leash be shorter. So because this team is like totally depleted. Like let's keep it real. He was without his starting left tackle. He is now without a starting guard. Like this team is like depleted. So he is on a team that is going to perpetually draft in the top 10 for the next 3 years. Is that because of him? I'm not gonna put that all on him, but yeah, of course his leash is shorter. People are like, oh, if he doesn't get us 10 wins, go draft your other quarterback. Who you gonna draft? Spencer fucking Rattler? No.
Whoever it is gonna come in and continue the losing streak.
Hey,
Exactly.
Dylan McCaffrey, baby.
Please
What'd you
relax.
say about McCaffrey?
Dylan McCaffrey, the younger brother,
Oh.
the prodigal son,
Oh.
who left that bum ass nigga in Ann Arbor.
Ain't that bum ass nigga in Ann Arbor winning games?
We'll see what happens the Saturday after Thanksgiving. When
Yeah.
the niggas get dusted again for the 9th year in a row. We'll see what happens then.
I don't
Hey,
watch
nah,
sports, bro. So I'm literally just I'm talking shit.
Khakis get dusted by this Ohio State team. I don't know.
They almost gave up the cheeks to Rutgers, and they were up 14-0 in the first half, and they're a run dominant team. How does that happen? Them niggas ran for almost 400 yards the first 3 games and almost lost to Rutgers.
Hey,
Yeah.
man. What will Ronnie say? Sometimes you just have bad days, bro. They had a bad half.
Man, Jim Harbaugh been having a bad 7 years, nigga.
Yeah.
You mean?
Dog, it's really been 7 years too. Yeah, he's been mediocre for that long there.
Mediocre. He's Big Ten Jimbo Fisher.
He got to get back to the NFL, bro.
He gonna end up his brother's offensive coordinator.
I mean,
I think you mean Fee means 2013, but 2012. Yeah. Listen, I don't know what the fuck's gonna happen. All right, Chuck, you wax poetic about Sam Darnold. Something we didn't discuss, which I don't know fucking how, because I was on the episode right before this happened. Food and Liquor turned 15 2 weeks ago. Food and Liquor just went gold after 15 years. Food and Liquor 2 just went gold.
now nasty work. Why y'all
That's
buying that
nasty.
album?
That's nasty.
Are you
2
saying
Wait, hold
like
up.
it just streamed gold, or like you said it like even from years past it didn't go gold?
Nah, Food and Liquor didn't sell. It was a critical darling, but commercially, it didn't sell.
Yeah.
I believe that.
That still seems
You're right.
weird to me. I figured it would at least win gold.
Why do you think they tried to put him in a 360 deal before Lasers dropped and that whole controversy happened? Because he had 2 critically acclaimed albums, and Atlantic was like, "Yo, this ain't working." One, Joe Hova has to relax. Apparently, Chuck wants 2 copies of Lasers. Joe
Hey, look, hold up.
does Chuck
Hold
own
up.
2 copies of Food and Liquor like he
Hold
does
up.
Lasers.
All right, first off, Ron, I heard you say something slick out the side of your mouth too about Food and Liquor too. That album is not as garbage as Lasers. I'll say that.
No.
Whoa, no, Food and Liquor is worse than Lasers.
Food and Liquor 2.
Food and Liquor 2
Wait,
is worse
what?
than Lasers.
No.
What in what
Oh,
world?
all right.
Are you out of your mind?
Food and Liquor 2 has nothing redeeming about it.
Look, I own 2 copies of Lasers, so I know that it's garbage 2 times. Okay,
All right, now, hold
It is
on. Let's hold on.
trash, bro. There's
Let's
say
pull
there's
up the
nothing
track list.
redeeming about food
Man,
and liquor.
hold on. Let me look
That,
up this food and
dude,
liquor too,
Strange
shit, bro.
Fruition
I can't remember that.
alone is better than anything on Lasers. And that's what track
Yeah.
2, I think. We pulling up the track
To me,
list.
Food and Liquor,
Yeah, I'm
Food
pulling
and
up the
Liquor
track
2 is
list.
just Food and Liquor 2 is just like aggressively mediocre, but Lasers is like legit
Nigga said
bad.
aggressively.
So, here-
It is. Food and Liquor 2 is super
here's
mid.
the thing. Here's the thing that I will say about Lasers. It goes off live. That album goes
okay.
But
off
here, all right.
live. And
Here's the thing.
Lupe was smart enough to realize, because he said that before. He's like, yo, y'all can hate Lasers all you want to, but those get the biggest reactions at my shows. And he's right. I've been there and seen people go crazy over 2 joints off Food and Liquor. Off
People
Lasers.
go crazy at Nickelback concerts.
hey,
that don't mean
man.
they get
Hey.
fired.
Hey,
out.
bro.
I mean,
Why
Let
is
me tell you something.
Nickelback catching a stray, bro? Like, come on, man.
Hey. White people hate Nickelback, bro. Get
I
around
know.
some white people and bring up Nickelback.
I enjoy Nickelback.
Every white musician I know hates Nickelback with a burning passion.
But yet they know all the words to all the songs.
Because they play everywhere. Who you talking about? Ghoulface?
He probably talking about y'all saying that Lasers is better than Food and Liquor too.
All right, man. Let's go through this track list.
Hey, wait, no, hold up. Before we move on from that, let me tell you something about albums that go off live, but they're garbage albums. Why am I buying a ticket? Why would I go see that?
fair.
I'm never gonna find out. I don't care that it goes off live.
I'm going to see Lupe, but
AJ,
the joints
you a
off
victim.
go off live. I wasn't
You
expecting
are a
Lupe to
victim.
play Lasers when I seen that nigga. I'm thinking he'd avoid that album like the fucking plague.
I don't know, bro. I like Roses. I like Bitch Bad. I like Lamborghini Angels. I like Put 'Em Up. I like Battle Scars. I mean,
Battle Scars is my shit. I'm not gonna hold you.
it's a couple on here.
Nah.
Like come on,
Hey,
man.
hey,
like
Hey, nah, that nigga Chuck might be right, bro. That nigga, that
on,
Laser
man.
shit
Nah.
might be better.
Look,
Heart donors-
y'all, look, you do not.
Hard
You
donor.
donor is
need
so
to understand.
Heart
Let me
donor.
Dog, because I actually fuck
I
with
am.
Lasers, bro. Hold on.
Heart
I
donor is
am-
so bad, bro.
Hard donor is garbage. There's no question.
Oh my god.
No,
Wait, how am I a
Look.
victim, nigga? What are
You
you
a
talking
victim.
about?
I was in denial about Lasers. I have gone back to that album every couple years, few months, to make sure it's as garbage as I thought it was when I first heard it.
Yeah.
And it is every
Yeah.
time. Like
Yeah.
there are songs that I will take
Whoa,
away from Food and Liquor too, and I will enjoy. There are no songs other than there's a track he did with Pooh Bear. That's like the only song that I can tolerate, bro.
No,
The only one.
I bang what the show goes on.
Dog.
Out of my
Nah.
head isn't terrible. Words I never said.
Dog,
That's
out of my
fire.
head is Lupe Fiasco terrible. Like by his measure, that's a terrible.
Bruh.
Beautiful lasers I fuck with. All black everything is
Dog,
good.
break the chain.
I just wish I'm beating the shiny
Hey,
down.
dog.
made it on there.
Lasers might be better.
No,
Nah.
y'all.
Nah.
No,
Lasers might be better,
Jeff, you
bruh.
bugging. The worst Lupe album is Drogas Light, and that's not a contest. Drogas
Yeah,
People
it's
block that
no
out of their
contest.
memory though.
irredeemable piece of shit I have ever heard in my life. That shit is garbage.
Hey, you know what? I like the intro to Drug is Light more than I like the whole album of Lasers though.
The Drogas Light is, and it was a complete troll job by Lupe too. That's what makes it even worse. Drogas Light is one of the worst rap albums I've ever. This nigga was rapping about fucking an alien or something, getting abducted by an alien assassin. Or something. The fuck was this? Jump? That shit is dirt. Pick Up the Phone is nothing but Battle Scars Redux. It's a worse version of Battle Scars. Hold on, man. Hold on, bro. Let me
I wouldn't be surprised. Honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if Jeff never even listened to that album.
No one should listen to that.
He might not.
No
know.
one should listen to. If you haven't, don't listen to it.
Dopamine Lit. Nah, I'm not fucking with that. NGL, dirt. Promise, dirt. Made in the USA, dirt. Jump, extra dirt. City of the Year, ass. Tranquilo, garbage. Kill, dirt. Law, terrible. Pick Up the Phone, a worse version of one of the only decent songs on fucking Food Liquor 2. It's not man, that Wild Chop.
Yeah, drug
Nigga, that
sliders.
shit is bunk. That's
Drug
like a
sliders.
collection of the worst
Jeez.
Lupe records.
Piece of man.
Hey, now if nothing else, we got to give Lupe credit for getting Ty Dolla $ign to croon on the track passionately about the pizza.
Hey,
man not
Deliver
delivering
was
pizzas
fire.
to the hood.
Deliver
Hey,
was
hey,
fire.
Deliver
Hey,
was
Tom was
fire.
like, you
That
sure
was
about
fire.
Pizza man don't come here no more.
Yeah.
So sad because the pizza man don't fuck with us no more. That nigga was that nigga felt that pain, nigga.
That shit was heat.
Nigga, it's 9:30 on a Friday and the pizza man ain't coming to see you, nigga. You gotta hook up the DiGiorno's, nigga. That's pain. You don't know that level of pain. I used to hate that shit when I was younger. Mom finally said we can order a pizza. We call and they like, yeah, we don't deliver to apartments. Nigga, I'm 13. How the fuck y'all supposed to get this pizza, nigga? Bitch ass, ain't nobody finna rob you over here, nigga.
You don't know that.
Well, of course, Lee had to bring up the actual hidden meaning of the song. Piece of man don't come here no more. It's more fire if you think Ty Dolla $ign is crooning about the pizza man, not
Pizza
fucking
man,
with them no more.
Yeah, I
Ty-
believe he's
Ty
talking
Dolla
about the pizza
$ign didn't
man,
know
bro.
the deeper meaning of that song when he was putting that hood together.
No, I know he didn't.
Facts.
He thought he was singing about the pizza man.
I'm saying it's more fire if I don't know the hidden meaning, because the idea of Lupe telling Ty Dolla $ign to croon that passionately about the pizza man is wild. Like Ty
hey,
Dolla
picture
$ign,
it.
like
You just call Domino's.
they
They say they don't deliver.
damn what you think about the Ty Dolla $ign solo work. That man is great at delivering a fucking hook, nigga. Like you just picture, like, what's my motivation, Lou? It's 9:30 on a Friday night. You hungry? Ain't no food in the crib, and you just found out Pizza Hut, Domino's, and Papa John's ain't delivering. They ain't fucking with y'all. Damn. All right, got you.
Bet.
Jeff Drogas Light was shit, nigga. That album is so
Shit, nigga.
Lupe should be arrested for a war crime for that alone. That album is fucking terrible. Yeah, nigga, Totino's. Nigga, you gotta eat that nasty ass microwavable Totino's pizza just because the pizza companies is racist and don't want to deliver to apartments, nigga. But either way, shouts to Lupe for going gold on those two albums. I'm guessing those are his first two. Wait, the Lasers go gold?
Probably went platinum. Should have went triple.
Wasn't the
Yeah, I was supposed to say the coolest
bestseller?
is yeah. I feel like the coolest is bestseller. I feel like
Is it?
yeah. I'm like
Yeah.
fairly certain the coolest is bestseller, and I'm pretty sure that might be gold status already. Like-
Lasers is 452.
Damn, lasers ain't go gold. Shit.
Oh,
Hell
okay,
no.
yeah. The coolest gold.
I mean,
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
super,
yeah.
Super,
I mean, if
Superstar
you
did numbers.
cop two, and then I
Yeah, I was
know
about
I
to say
cop
Superstar
one.
alone. Yeah,
Yeah, Superstar did numbers.
The Lasers was garbage, man. I was hurt.
Lee says, breaking, Lupe just said his next album is his best album. It ain't true, and we know that, but shut up and let me dream. Yeah, no.
Hey,
Lupe,
I mean,
Yeah,
he's
that
on
man-
a
that man
run right
loves
now,
us.
though. He's on a run, though.
he on a run, but
Run the
nothing he has in the tank is topping the cool. I'm sorry. Like, if we just talking about what his pure best work is, I don't think he can make anything that's gonna be better than the cool, personally, in my opinion. Not at this. He might be lyrically better than he was then, although I don't know about that either.
Oh, I do.
Low
I
cut
do.
Lou,
Look at Lou was nice, but
it's a
I
different
mean,
animal.
come on, Tesla and Youth and Drogas Wave were fire. Those are incredible albums, man.
I do not go back and visit the first half of Drogas Wave at all. I treat everything from XO on as its own album.
Really?
I'll go back and listen to Wave Files and what's the joint about with the octopuses being his homies.
yeah. The
I'll go back and listen to
jellyfishes
that
and
joint, and then Janila Forever. I'll peep those three, or is it Allen Forever this first? Whichever one of the Forevers is first. Those like the only three from that side I really peep. But Sun God Sam and I'm not. Nah.
All right. Yeah, that's a shame.
All that selling out and didn't sell out. Damn. Lee says Drogas Wave is better than the cool, and I will personally die on that hill. Yeah, I can't rock with you on that one, Lee.
I
I can't. the second half of Droga's Wave is the Lupe that everybody was waiting for the longest time to come back. That lyrical but still approachable Lupe that was there. Like the run from Cripple through Mural Jr. is, I'll put that up there with any 5-song run Lupe got, personally. But its totality,
Joe's like,
Nah, that nigga Lee trying to die like RoboCop and RoboCop. Fuck that, nigga. No, that's
Jeff says now I'm sitting here thinking about CRS and All City Chess Club. Yeah, we talked on the episode about all the group albums that never came to fruition. Child Rebels, yeah. Although in hindsight, I'm glad Child Rebel Soldier wasn't a thing. I definitely would have loved to have heard a Pharrell produced Lupe album, but
Yeah.
I can do without the Coon on any of those.
I ain't really hate Kanye at that point, so I could have dealt with it.
No, I didn't hate him at that point either. I'm saying I'm glad I don't have a bunch of Lupe stuff I have to listen to. Shut up, Joe. I don't even go.
That shit is fire, bro.
I don't
Hey,
even go
speaking
back.
of, man,
Fire.
That album is fire.
no comment on that. But speaking of, I got to drop this too. So Ghostface Killer just announced his next album is like entirely produced by Kanye, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm curious.
I would have
That
loved
shit
this.
For the same reason,
I would have
Yeah.
loved this in
for the
2008.
same reason I was curious about Daytona.
I would have loved this in 2008.
I'll take Kanye producing something as long as he ain't rapping on it. I'm good.
No.
Yeah, I'm. Yeah, nah.
I mean, I wouldn't say he's at a peak production wise, but I'll take listening to that.
What
Nah,
Joe Hogan
as long as
said,
he ain't
that's
rapping
about
on it.
15 years too late for that. Yeah, I would have.
I
think Ghost is
GFK's pen is still sharp though. It is.
Yeah,
Okay, Fee, relax. No,
he's a hater.
you might be right, but nigga, we ain't saying
Hey.
all of them shit.
Hey, Joe.
Yeah, what up?
Joe, serious question. Can you please tell me what fire means? Because I think I've been using it wrong my whole life.
Hey, man.
Chuck, man, you gotta understand. You gotta understand,
It
man.
can't-
Yep,
I
and here he gives props to the weakest niggas. Yeah,
No, I'm
Like,
not saying that. I'm
like
saying
it,
I met Joe and
it's
I
a
met
run
Joe.
it's a ran in the ground thing.
No.
Like I get it. Like
Nigga, I'm not
You
saying
just-
that.
it's just one of those that you know is coming. Like
Nigga, I'm not even. I was.
like it's the
Look at this
dribble,
nigga,
dribble,
look at this nigga
dribble.
defensive
oh he
already.
might switch over to the left because
Set up punch,
yeah.
set up punch.
Exactly.
He's a predicament.
I
No,
guess you
nigga, I
would
was
be
saying-
John the Don.
I have known Joe for 25, and Joe has always liked what he liked. Ain't no if the whole world could be saying it's trash, and Joe gonna be like, nah, nigga, that shit fire. That's just how. That's how
I
he
don't.
is.
I'm
how-
not
that's-
bothered so much by enjoying something that other people don't like. I'm not unfamiliar to that. But I've listened to that album. I heard it.
Mm-hmm.
Unless like is the Spotify version different from like other people's versions? Like I wouldn't put it too far past him to put a different version on Tidal, you know what I'm saying, and a different version on Apple. Like maybe I'm missing something. because it's
That
not
album
good.
is really, really good, bro. Like it's really great.
That shallow ass gospel propaganda fucking chanting bullshit
Hey.
album, bro.
Look,
Dog,
hey,
it's-
believe what you want to believe. I'm not going to it for the gospel side of it. That's not what I'm going to it for. I go to it for because it puts me in a good mood. Like it legitimately like just puts me in a good mood.
You know what?
Like
I can
it's
respect
great.
that.
Like
because
it,
it's like you like somebody can sell a whole bunch of copies of this. Life can't get like life is gonna be okay. Like
Yeah.
if I fuck up, I can bounce back because he putting out this garbage and people love it. So
mhm. Hey, exactly.
Hey,
that's true.
no,
That's
Joe's,
true.
Joe's not alone. The niggas in my barbershop love that shit. Them niggas
No, he
looked
said
at me
that-
them niggas looked at me like I had a third eye on my
'Cause
forehead. When it
It's
was like,
great.
it was like,
Like,
you fuck with that Donder. I said, no, nigga, no, I don't.
That shit is great.
I don't care if he put out like his best album since Late Registration, or I still would not listen to the shit.
Oh,
No,
I mean,
I will listen.
it's not top five.
I
don't
want to
think, out of
hear
his
it because
catalog. Nah, it's not top
I
five
hope
on
not.
his catalog, but it's a great
It's
album.
like I hope not.
I mean, To be fair,
maybe I didn't heard his catalog wrong too. If that's even in the conversation,
hold on now. This might be a hot take. To be fair,
he still has one of the best catalogs of like
is
anybody.
Kanye's fifth best album even good?
Wait,
Is it bad?
Hold on.
Wait, what was the
Going through
question? I'm
Kanye's
sorry, I
catalog, is his fifth best album objectively good?
Well,
no.
Well, that's because
Okay,
y'all just because it's the cool thing to hate
No,
on
it's
Kanye right now.
No, it's not.
Like it
Do you
is. Like
see
it
how
really
cool it
is.
is to be a Kanye fan right now? You are really
That nigga shoes stay selling out.
Well, I don't.
like being a
We
Kanye
if we're
fan
talking
is
about
cool.
the music, like bro, like
Yeah, just the
it's
music.
great. Like
I'm not talking about the character because there's no debating what the character is.
oh yeah,
the-
he's
the
what AJ
music.
calls him. Sure.
Straight up. I listened to it just hearing the music because I wanted to hear what he was doing now. And I hated that shit. Like, I feel like since Yeezus and people bought that shit, and I feel like that was the decline. That wasn't the beginning of the decline, but that's when he fell off a
I was
cliff.
gonna say because niggas know where I think the beginning
Yeah.
of the decline is. But Ronnie, answer my is Kanye's fifth best album good?
All right, so first I have to like give my five and like no particular order, but of course, College Dropout, Late Registration, then I'm going to go 808s, Graduation, and then shit.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy, because
Yeah.
there's nothing else.
So shit. Yeah.
And then Life of Pablo. I don't like 808s. I like Life of Pablo. Like
No, I think
that's five to me.
808s is like in my top three person.
That's fine. That's fine.
Yeah.
Life of Pablo in his streak of garbage albums is the least garbage juice.
Yes.
I'm dead ass like it's the
No.
least garbage
It's the
out of,
least
but
worst-
it's not.
it's the least
But a
bad
lot of
one.
it is not even because of like him. It's the production and stuff. Like he's setting some stuff up. But I enjoyed not Kanye. Like the production was cool. Like the Chance track. I liked all of that. Like the
production on it is
ensemble and
phenomenal.
everything. I thought that was cool. The
production
production
on
throughout
Wolves
that
was great.
project was solid.
Hell, one of my favorite joints off that motherfucker is 30 hours just because of the absurdity of it. Nigga, you
30
called
hours.
Andre 3000 to check 30 hours.
Who else can do that?
It's fucking absurd, nigga.
Dog.
that's
It's
so-
ridiculous. But that's like
this nigga on
that's
there
the
rapping
best.
about bleached assholes and shit, man.
Yeah, I was about to say, Cuddy hit us with this beautiful hook, and then he gets on here talking about bleached assholes.
Mhm.
But yeah,
Kanye,
no, like,
he knows anything he puts out is gonna sell, man. Anything he says.
because if you asking me,
the hot
my
shit.
top five is the same as Ronnie's. My Big Dark Twisted Fantasy ain't good to me.
I enjoyed that album, but it's the beginning of the decline, though.
Hey,
Yeah.
You
That
like
album-
what you like, bro. You like what you like.
That album, it's beautifully produced, but it ain't a good cohesive album. Now, if you telling me if you'd have presented to me that album, yo, this is a playlist of some Lucy's Kanye put out, and I had never heard them before, I'd be like, oh yeah, this shit dope. You're telling me this is an album? No, it's a collection of songs. It's a collection of very well produced records. But My Big Dark Twisted Fantasy ain't a good album for me. And maybe part of it stems from the overhyping of it, niggas calling it when it dropped the best album of the last 25 years, which was complete horseshit. That wasn't even the best album of the year it dropped. Niggas calling that trash ass Nicki Minaj verse one of the greatest hip hop verse of all time. Nigga, what?
gotta
Because
be
she
honest
robbed
about
Sri
that.
Lanka? The fuck is wrong with you niggas? She changed her voice up and rhymed Sri Lanka and motherfucker. Yeah, she out rapping Ye and Hove and Rick Ross. Okay, so she out rapped a nigga who's not known for lyricism, a nigga who don't write his bars, and an uninspired old Jay-Z. Wow.
So they weren't wrong. They weren't wrong, though, right?
No, she out rapped him.
Yeah.
She out rapped him. But nigga,
You got some deep hatred. Keep going. I'm
but
curious.
nigga, if I outran Earl Campbell right now, you ain't finna call me a good running back, nigga. The fuck? Makes no fucking sense.
All right, relax.
Yeah, AJ outran Earl Campbell. That nigga got a future in the league. No, the fuck I don't. That nigga use a walker. I'm supposed to do that. Just because niggas was once good at something don't mean they still good at something. The fuck? Like, and if you want to call the album good, I'm not going to tell you it's not. I'm just telling you there is a steep drop off from 4 to 5, and there is definitely a drop off from 5 to everything after that.
I'll give you from 5 to everything else. I don't know about from 4
There's
to
5.
a steep drop off from 5 to everything else in his catalog.
I give you that from 5 to everything else.
Look, I'll argue against that because I don't think it's a steep drop off from Graduation to My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy specifically. I don't think it's that steep a drop off. But Dark Twisted Fantasy to Yeezus.
Well, Yeezus is terrible,
bruh. Actually, you know what? You're right. Graduation of My Big Dark Twisted Fantasy ain't that big of a drop off
compared to that, especially.
But to me, that's 4 to 5. That's 4 to 5.
Yeah, no, that's what I meant. Like that from 4 to 5 is not as bad. 5 to 6 is fucking massive, bro.
Yeah, I give you that. 5 to 6.
Yeah, and if you say 6, Life of Pablo is better than Yeezus, I'm not gonna argue with that at all. Yeah, like, why the fuck would I waste any of that energy?
Yeah, Life of Pablo
Yeezus is doo-doo juice, but like the fandom that it birthed is fucking wild. Like it birthed fans that think that the first 5 that we named are garbage. And Yeezus
you know why? You know why? Because it brought in the fucking Anthony Fantanos and apparently their opinion on what hip hop is better than ours, even though we've been in the.
But am I wrong?
But no, seriously.
That's why.
Seriously. So now because he got this white adoration that he's been seeking his entire career, like now he's at now he's at his best apparently. Like now this trumps everything he did, no pun intended, everything he did with Late Registration, which is personally like one of the best albums I've ever heard. So what else?
This nigga Lee said Yeezus stop reviewing you. Fee says he thinks 4 to 5 are interchangeable. I'm all right with that. Like, to me, I hold Graduation in a little bit higher esteem. Now, to me, the album that should be held in probably the highest esteem is Late Registration, just because, nigga, those were the B-sides to beat. Like, that nigga basically made Late Registration with the leftovers from the shit he was producing for Common. That's fucking amazing.
Smoked that shit, too.
That's fucking amazing.
Smoked it.
And we should also give a great round of applause to Consequence and Rhyme Fest for pinning those beautiful fucking
absolutely.
All right, man. Hey, yeah. Y'all have a good Friday night.
Am I wrong, Joe?
Bruh.
What? Am I wrong?
Y'all gonna keep going on with this. Is it you gonna keep going on with this narrative and eventually it's gonna get to, hey man,
it's not a narrative.
Wrote for Jay-Z. They also wrote for Drake. They also wrote for Michael Jackson when they was 2 years old. Like, I know where y'all going with this.
It's not a narrative, dog.
It's not a narrative. There's a whole video of Rhyme Fest performing Jesus Walks years before Kanye dropped that shit. The whole first somebody tell these niggas who the fuck Rhyme Fest is. I walk through the valley of the shadow with death is top floor of the view. It's all Rhyme Fest.
Bro, you could hear it. You could
the
hear
first verse on
Spaceships
compared to the last verse on Spaceships. They sound identical. Does Kanye have a signature flow? No. You know why that is? Because he's had every nigga that's ever worked with him write for him. You can name his albums by who his ghostwriter.
He started being more vocal about that, open about it with Yeezus because he had Sci the Prince and he had Lupe in there rank garbage.
Like him, dog. Like Yeezus is so trash because it's a Travis Scott album essentially. So that's
Travis Scott is trash, and that's why Kanye should be tried for war crime because we now have to deal with Travis Scott because it's bitch ass.
Whoa. Why are we saying that Travis Scott is trash?
No, he's terrible. He's terrible, man. He's terrible.
I enjoy Travis Scott.
He's good at absolutely nothing.
I feel like Kanye.
Drunk and Hot Girls and Barry Bonds are also war crimes. I just want to point that out. Both of them shits is dirt, and that's yet another line in the Lil Wayne stinkers.
Yeah.
Barry Bonds was pretty terrible.
Joe Hovan says, look at all his albums and how they shift and people he brought in at that time. That's why Yeezus sounds like Alfred. Exactly. That's why 808s and Heartbreak sounded exactly like Kid Cudi. That's why he sounded like a conscious nigga, even though he was a coon in nigga clothing, because he had conscious niggas writing for him. The first 2-3 albums. That's why he raps like Pusha T whenever Pusha T's around him. That's why he can sound like Drake, even though Drake bit.
Like he's very open about it. Like him and Sci-Hi were having
fine.
We're
like,
having a cover,
cool.
but that's the thing. Like I don't see Kanye, and this actually isn't like pejorative, but I don't see Kanye as a rapper. He's almost like rap Quincy Jones, you know, like he's
an artist.
Yeah, no, I'm not denying that. No, I'm not denying that. But I'm saying like,
and that's not a problem.
Like, but that's what I'm saying. I would never knock Kanye for using the ghostwriter because he makes the music and then he's like, okay, I know what sounds best over it, but assist me in writing this. So
he's a more out front Dr. Dre and P. Diddy. That's all they did. Like you know how most Dr. Dre.
That's probably the difference. The difference is that Kanye probably paid people. Dre still owe people money. Diddy too.
All right, man. Nope. All right, man.
No, look, people keep working with Kanye. Let's be real.
You know? Listen.
That man gonna have security at the Super Bowl because some people gonna be trying to run up on him.
Someone described how Dr. Dre makes a beat most of the time, and it is he has musicians come in and he makes them. He'll have drums ready and he'll make them play something, and then when he hears something he like, he goes, "All right, play that." Okay, boom. Take this part and this part. All right, boom. Go in there and track that shit. Dr. Dre's not. All he's doing is having other people write the shit, and then he's taking it and arranging it how he wants. He's more of a composer and a conductor than he is a beat maker, which is fine. There's nothing wrong with that. He's made hits doing that. Diddy's the exact same way. Diddy comes in, there's beats already made, and Diddy just comes in and puts his shine on it. He'll take an idea and say, hey, give me this sample and do something over. That's perfectly fine.
Diddy
which is why what Jermaine Dupri said about that nigga did have some credence. What'd you say, Ronnie?
I said Diddy will just loop the hook of a 70s disco song and be like, boom, I produced this.
Exactly.
Can I sidetrack the conversation real quick? Because y'all just reminded me of something. Have y'all listened to the new Wale and J. Cole song?
I have not.
Fire.
No.
All right.
But I should, because they never disappoint me on a collaboration.
They don't.
It's
fine. It's cool. But it says Cool and Dre, right?
Mm-hmm.
Can you tell me what Cool and Dre did on that track? Because it's just the vibrant thing beat. It's nothing
literally
changed.
What these niggas just said. He took the sample, flipped it. Hey, bro, produced by Cool and Dre.
I'm like, did they own the rights to that motherfucker?
To be fair,
yeah,
that's what a lot of it.
That's what it.
Like, hey, that Berg does it a lot. And he's really good at it.
But he'll really do something with it though. Like he'll do something with it, like chop it or something. They might have turned the pitch up on something like this.
Come on, man.
Like, I listened to it. I didn't even listen back to it to hear their verses. I was trying to figure out what Cool and Dre did. I don't understand.
Come on, they didn't have verses on the song.
But it don't even say just produced by them. They're listed as featured.
Yeah, they're featured on the song,
bruh.
To be fair, today in most hip hop, urban contemporary music production, it is either a trap beat with 2 or 3 piano notes played over it with some brooding static synth chord behind it, or somebody flipping a sample from 20, 30, 40 years ago. That's it.
And not even flipping now.
They didn't flip it. That bitch standing up straight, bro. Like
because if you listen to that Meek, like he literally stole that Bia shit with ASAP Ferg. Now it's fire, like to me, like it's fire, but they literally didn't switch anything from Bia. Like go listen to me with Meek Mill and ASAP Ferg. It's literally the same beat and it's fire.
Okay. So but that we meant to talk about this, but we got sidetracked on the Lupe conversation. Before we get out of here, Meek was saying that he feels like he doesn't get the same level of respect as Cole and Kendrick and Wale and Drake and Mac Miller and YG. And
I mean, I think he has a point though.
Yeah,
we don't mention him.
Yeah, but there's a reason for that.
but arguably his catalog is probably top 3 out of everybody you just named. Let's call a spade.
Whoa.
Who did you name?
Rename everybody. Please.
Yeah, rename.
Just for the record.
It's not better than Wale. Like
let me go get the list.
It's not better than Wale.
No,
It might be better than Drake's. Like I don't care what you tell me. Like
I say
he's probably
agree
better
with
than Drake.
I'm not writing for Drake's catalog. He said Kendrick, Lamar, YG, Mac Miller, and others, but he said his double XL freshman classmates. So let's go find who's double XL freshman classmates.
Because his catalog is better than Kendrick's. Sorry,
Nope.
it is.
Wow.
It is.
Good night. Good night.
It is.
Absolutely not.
Bottom of the morning. Good night.
It is.
So Meek was with Big Crit, Sky High, Lil Twist, Yellow Wolf, Fred the Godson, Mac Miller, YG, Lil B, Kendrick, and Diggy Simmons. But we can throw in Cole and Drake in that.
If you throw in Cole and Drake, his catalog is better than all of them. Even in throwing in Cole and Drake, it's not better than Cole. It's not better than who did I say? Fucking Wale. But everybody else, his shit is better than his catalog.
His catalog isn't better than Mac Miller's.
Nah,
and I think
it is.
Not. I was a late comer to Mac Miller, but it's not.
It's not.
Watching the movies with the sound off, Good AM, The Divine Feminine, and Circles are better, and Swimming are better than anything Meek has ever put out.
What?
Anything.
That's absolute facts, bro.
Anything.
But here's the thing. The underrated part,
anything Meek has put out.
Okay.
The underrated part I don't understand because I feel like when Meek drops, it's exciting and people are very excited for that shit to happen. Like I feel like Wale has more of a case than Meek Mill of being underrated.
Wale does.
Like there's a documentary about him. He has a news cycle. He might not like all the reasons he's in that shit because
I just think some people have their lanes, and it's cool if that lane never intersects. Like Meek isn't of,
and he has his lane.
Yeah, Meek isn't of that class where we should ever mention him with the best rappers. Now he is. No, I'm being real because he is a steady, consistent rapper. You know what you're getting with his projects, but none of them are going to wow you. It's almost like I'll say like this. It's almost like The Game. It's almost like, would you say The Game is like one of the best rappers like ever?
Hell
no. The Game catalog
but that's what I'm saying. Look at The Game's catalog though. But like that's just like he's just going to be that consistent guy. Like he sports analogy. Like he's just going to be like a solid role player. But like to put him over the best, like nah.
Y'all have a good night, bro.
Better than Mac, Crit, Cole, and Drake. Watching movies with the sound off and Swimming along with Macadelic, and then Jehovah comes in and says, "Feels a little seems hip hop." I mean,
he is a $5 hot already.
Hey,
he is a $5 hot already.
He's the Dwayne Johnson of rap. You know what you are getting with the Meek Mill album.
Exactly.
You know what you're getting with it. You know what you're getting if you see The Rock in a movie. You're not getting no heavy acting. You're getting a blockbuster, action-packed movie. But you
like
ain't
niggas are not saying The Rock is Robert De Niro. Like so,
it's not gonna be a critical darling.
No.
Joe just got up and walked away. Joe said, "Fuck it." Listen, man, I'm sorry. Look, I'm not saying.
All right, hold on.
Go ahead, Chuck.
I went to look because I was a little confused on some things. Like I went to look at where his albums performed commercially. Champions debuted at number 1. Wins and Losses was at number 3. Dreams Worth whatever More Than Money was number 1, and Dreams and Nightmares probably number 1. Number 2. Like, what more does he want though?
He wants what Wale wants to be talked about, like with his peers. Is like, yo, I'm one of them ones, and it's like you're not. You make music for what you make it for, and people love it. No one's bringing you up. Ain't nobody.
He makes music of the moment. He makes music of the moment, and that's fine. Put all of those, how many ever 5 albums together? I can't name you 10 tracks from those 5 albums combined.
Like,
but I know
I can do the intro.
But I know when I listen to it, I'm like, okay, that was cool, and then I put it over here and never listen to it again.
It's not bad music. It's not critic. It's not gonna win and I don't even like bringing up the word. It's not gonna win no album of the years. It's not gonna win. It's not gonna be on no top list. And we're not gonna be on this show talking about it's the 5-year anniversary of this particular album by Meek Mill because his
We're
music.
not gonna be on this show talking about it. You are correct. You
I
are
had-
correct.
I have not seen anyone talk about anything Meek Mill has done after it dropped outside of the Dreams and Nightmares intro. Like that's the thing that he has that people love. And I watch a lot of shit that ain't like part of the reason we have this is because we want to talk about shit that we like that we feel like don't get enough love. Fee says wins and losses best intro and intro from his first joint. That's it. Shell Tops and Polo. Like
Fee's forgetting about Ambition. Like the whole Ambition album is great. Like The Gifted is great.
no. We're talking about
No.
Oh,
That's
my bad. Fuck. But Championships is fucking great. Like nobody else has a Cold Hearted 2, a Cold Hearted 3. Like y'all are nuts.
I don't remember any of those. So.
But y'all are nuts.
No, we're not. Because we're not saying they're bad.
We're not saying
Nobody's
they're bad.
hating
It's
on
just
them.
not memorable.
We're saying that his music is here today and gone tomorrow. That's typically what it is. It debuts high
man.
and people fuck with it when it's out, but they move on to the next thing. J. Cole
I won't
and
even say
Wale
that
and
much.
Drake have projects that people revisit. You don't see people talking about revisiting Meek Mill albums. That's just not a thing that comes
I
up.
won't-
And that's
I
not
won't
saying
even
it's
go
bad.
that far.
It is what it is.
I
I
won't
just
even go that
listened to
far, because I
Championships.
feel
Like Championships is so great.
the lane that Meek has, I think he dominates it well, because I don't think Kendrick would like slide into that lane and perform well. And like if he wants to be in that conversation on that side, like I really do not understand why, because I feel like that's really selling yourself short in the space that you're in, essentially.
They actually do quote Meek Mill on Instagram, actually, but
I wouldn't know. Because there's no Meek Mill bar. There's no Meek Mill bar I can recognize other than hold up, wait a minute, y'all thought I was fit. That's it. I can't.
Look,
But you-
I actually hate that anybody quotes any of this shit on Instagram. Like I hate the Drake shit.
No,
I hate the Drake shit more than
I'm with
anything.
you there, but I'm telling you, they quote him rather
No,
frequently.
I'm not telling you.
Oh yeah, I
they
believe
don't.
that.
I
believe that.
Like Meek's had some joints that I fuck with, like the joint with Chris Brown and the whatever you want, the Mint Condition or Tony joint that they sampled. That shit is cool. Like, and he's had a couple verses on some songs where I'm like, oh okay, Meek did his thing on that. But
Yeah, like he came through on Lamborghini Doors. I was like, whew.
yeah, Lamborghini Doors is one. I always forget about that because I never go listen to Rick Ross, even though I love that album. I never go back and listen to that, probably because it's not in my library. But there's not a ton of shit that. Okay, I think Fee brought up a great point. And Meek's problem is he's competing with Durk and Lil Baby right now. And I think that's the thing. He's in their lane, but he wants to be in another lane. And it's like, bro, you in your lane, doing good. Why are you
gonna
trying
switch
to
it
get
up? Better
into
switch it
the
up.
critical darling lane? That's not what you do. It's the same thing I say about Wale when Wale gets to whining about not being more commercially successful. Nigga, you have a dedicated fan base that loves you. Why are you out here worrying about what J. Cole 2 for 9 jump shooting ass doing, man? That's not your lane. It's okay. It's been catch a straight week, baby. Things been catching straight since last Saturday. So I'm not saying that Meek Mill is bad. I'm saying that what he's wanting ain't in concert with what he's doing. If you want that,
if he wants that, do it.
You have to. That would legit be like Kevin Feige complaining that, like, man, these Marvel movies ain't getting enough Oscar love. Well, duh, nigga, they're cutting paste of the same shit. If you want to make that film, you have to go make that film. That's not what y'all make. Y'all want $1 billion at the box office entries. So you got to understand that those aren't going to get the kind of critical love that you're wanting. Critical love comes from a different set of art sometimes. And that just is what it is.
The Winter Soldier should have won an Oscar.
Okay, I wish you that.
What?
Best picture.
I love Winter Soldier. So I'm not even.
Joe, hey.
I love Winter Soldier,
Hey,
but I didn't forget
here.
that third act. It was garbage.
Shut up, Chuck. Currency ain't worried about no other rapper, which is why Currency just out here doing what the fuck he doing. Like, again, I'm not mad at like Meek for saying it, but I wish someone would sit and be like, nigga, you not your peers. Like, Mac Miller got away from frat rap and really got into some more artsy leaning music. I'm not saying Mac's music is like the most musically sound or the best, but you not Mac Miller because you didn't make the decisions that Mac Miller made. Even before Mac passed, I didn't listen to Mac Miller until the Divine Feminine dropped, and I went back to Good AM and watching Lights with the Sound Off, and I was like, oh, he's been doing this. These are dope fucking records. He's actually like making.
But even still, it's skewed because Mac passed. But I feel like if you look at their class, Meek Mill on a popularity scale is probably the second most popular out of that bunch. Because what is Kendrick, Mac, and Meek were the top three in that group, right?
Meek,
I'll
Fred,
say that.
Sky High, Twist, Yellow Wolf, Fred the Godson, Mac Miller, YG, Lil B, Kendrick, and Diggy. Yeah, Meek is the second most popular artist in his class.
Yeah, Yellow Wolf probably would have been up there with his countries, like with the lane he slid into.
And, he
went off the deep end on some wild shit.
Yeah, he started on some nut shit. And, yeah. But yeah, I mean, shouts to Meek. People like his albums. I just don't hear people talking about them when their anniversaries come up. Because there's the thing with that is there's so much music out right now. And when your music sounds closer to what's already out and what's coming out, people are going to remember
they don't miss it.
Stands out more. Right. They don't miss it as much. Because like I think Meek would have been more successful when we was in high school because those are CDs we'd have been buying and playing for or downloading and playing for a longer time because we couldn't just go get every song that came out, or rather we wasn't finna download every fucking song that came out and burn them shits to CDs and put them shits in the car and pull them motherfuckers out. We'd have been banging that shit on the way to the Dayton Mall, Club IG, all that shit. It would have stuck with us longer. The same reason like Diplomats and 50 stuck with us longer because we listened to them shits longer. I just think that when you got Lil Baby, Dirk, and a whole host of other niggas that are doing shit closer to that sound, it's gonna be harder when 3 years go or when 5 years go by for somebody to like bring up like.
I was just waiting to say that. Okay, go ahead.
Two songs and two albums in 2016 that came out that I love just passed. Solange Seat at the Table and Mac Miller, The Divine Feminine. There aren't a lot of albums that come out like those. So yeah, we're gonna remember them more than Meek, who's put out shit that sounds similar to what's been out since then. That just is what it is. He has to make different artistic decisions if he wants that critical love, because he gets the commercial love. What were you about to say, Ron?
I was about to say, and not even that. I feel like he feels like he should be in the conversation of being that guy, but when he was put to the test, what happened?
He actually should be very happy that hasn't followed him around that bad.
Right.
Because I forgot that shit. I forgot he got smoked. And that's only because Drake got extra smoked after that.
And let's be real, because a battle like that is solely a popularity contest. It's not even about who's the best. Because and that's how you know like there was this huge shift, because the things that Meek said about Drake would normally like the whole like the whole whatever Quentin Miller stuff, like normally that would stop a rapper dead in his tracks. They'd be like, oh, this is going on, and he was like yeah, but I made a fire song out of it, but your shit is trash though. So and
I mean that's basically what happened.
and
yeah,
it was bad.
And people just rolled with it.
This man sampled Undertaker's intro music and did a garbage beef track. Like, how do you sample Undertaker and still put out garbage?
He fucked up when he switched the beat up. Like, he should have just kept on that same first beat and just rap. But he went to a verse, started to talk, and then the beat switched. And it was like, bro, what are you doing? Like, we know you for rapping. Just rap. That's literally all you got to do is just rap. Just let it run.
That also showed his limitations, though.
Yeah,
like, but I don't think he's incapable. I don't think he's incapable. I think he made a poor. I think he made a poor decision. He didn't even just do his own shit in that situation.
Yeah,
you know what's wild about that?
He should have stuck to his shit.
The most stinging thing outside of the ghostwriting shit was the fact that Drake got peed on, and he said that on the talking part as the beat is fading. Nigga, why wasn't that a bar? Like he just made terrible decisions in that entire thing, and
that should have been the title of the track.
Drake
talking about Drake and shit shifting, it reminded me of something, and I don't know if a lot of people remember this, but Drake was doing a radio station freestyle and he pulled out his phone, and he got criticized for that. Like MCs was like, "Nah, nigga, you don't go in there," because I mean, the Dirty Secret's been out. Ain't nobody really been freestyling in like the last 25
No.
years on these radio.
No, you can tell.
It's a verse
You
from
can
the
tell
album,
somebody
or it's a
freestyling.
pre-written. Niggas used to take their best mixtape verse and do that before the internet was around and do that shit around the country, 20 different radio stations. But Drake pulled his phone out and he got crucified for it. But then niggas was like, but it's Drake, and they let it ride. And then now I see mad rappers at radio stations looking at their phones, and it's like, yeah, the shift happened probably right there, and niggas didn't even realize it. Like, the Quentin Miller thing solidified it, but when we, and I say we as a culture, when we started giving Drake passes on shit like that, that was when the shift came, because that would have buried an up-and-coming rapper 10 years early. Like, just picture in 2003, an up-and-coming rapper sitting there with their phone rapping on the radio. They getting crucified for that. Niggas used to kill you for recycling bars back in the day. If you got caught. If you got caught. And the whole thing changed. Because, I mean, niggas, unless you Common or Black Thought, niggas ain't coming off the top of the head and it being fired. Lupe tries to do it, but I be hating when he do that shit. Nigga.
He should have been paying for them private detectives that Pusha T had out there in the streets, man.
All right, we done ran way over what we I don't know if any music drop people care about. Apparently, the Tim's album is really good. People are saying JoJo's album is good. I got to check that out.
It is good. It is good.
I will check out.
Yeah, I like JoJo in several ways, so I will check her album out.
I got to send you a Umar gift as soon as we get off of here.
No, you got to send him that one from the office you've been using.
Hey, I need somebody to Photoshop Umar's face on that. I need Umar's face as he's poking through the blinds. Also, Umar,
hey, but Ron, I understand. I get you.
I understand too. I'm just saying. Umar apparently wants to fight Mike Tyson to raise money for his school. And
all right, man.
Umar gonna get his ass whooped. He gonna get smoked.
He gonna get that money though.
I'm tired of this nigga, man. I'm tired of this nigga.
I had to bring it up, man.
Stop.
A Seat at the Table. The Divine Feminine Terror 5. You've never heard those albums? Please go check them out. Very good work, especially if you love neo soul shit. 2016 is my favorite year in music recently. Like, like 5 albums I love dropped that year and still listen heavily to this day. But we got anything else? I got any parting words? Joe, you over there just looking fed up. You got any parting words, man?
Fuck Dr. Umar.
It's funny, Dr. Umar said on one of his videos, I got a hater in Utah. I'm gonna pull up on him. Brian got spies out in the streets.
Please pull up. Please.
Wait. Would you fight Dr. Umar for charity?
I'll fight him.
Nah. I got a bullet for him though.
Would you fight Dr. Umar if they paid you?
No, I got a bullet for him though.
All right. Well, Chuck, you got any parting words for us?
2 things. I ain't really get my Sam Darnold bars off yet, but So I want you to truly appreciate the fact that we're 3-0. I want you to understand how incredible that is with that offensive line, because that man, look, first game, the Jets were in the backfield so much he forgot what team he was playing for. Okay. You understand? We gonna hold on to this 3-0 as long as we can. All right. Second, if Cam Newton ain't getting in the Hall of Fame, Edelman sure as fuck don't need to sniff nowhere near that motherfucker.
If Julian Edelman gets in the Hall of Fame, like something seriously wrong. Hines Ward should be in the Hall of Fame.
It's racism, bro.
Hines Ward
is every ism in the book
and has twice as many receiving yards. If Julian Edelman gets in, if Julian Edelman gets in before Troy Brown, and Troy Brown was legitimately lining up at nickel corner for the Patriots, that first Super Bowl win, he had 100-something receptions. The second most had 50. That man was returning kicks, playing nickel.
This man playing both ways in the NFL, like
lining up at quarterback wearing number 80. That's nasty. All right, Chuck, finish. My bad, man.
Oh no, that was it. Well, one thing I thought of when y'all did the show that I thought Joe would appreciate because we was talking about Zach Wilson and Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold's organization is better because just off the simple fact that they came in with their fresh squad, looked at their whole defense and said, all of y'all are dirt, and did an all defensive draft to get them motherfuckers out of there. That I just wanted to put that out there. But yeah, I'm good. That's it.
Ronnie, you got any parting words?
As usual, Ted Lasso recap, Why the Last Man recap. I just dropped a Matrix video if you're interested in that. So if you're watching on YouTube, just click on the channel, go to all the videos, check those out. But yeah, that's it.
All right, check out Lee's joint, driving to the rack with a stab wound or open wound. Check that joint out. He's really rapping on that motherfucker Bare in the Soul. Yeah, man. I almost rapped this weekend, but I was too
Did
tired.
you say cut a Calhoun?
I said
A little cut of Calhoun.
I said driving to the rack with an open wound.
Oh, okay.
Then I said I almost
It's
rapped this weekend, but I opted against Chuck. I got an email.
Well,
coming
I lost you. All right.
I got an email coming your way though.
Yes.
That nigga don't rap.
Who?
Shut up, Joe.
I said what I said.
Nigga, I was just putting together an interlude for your
I
ass.
said what I said.
You wanted Power Stone so bad. I was gonna make a Power Stone beat.
I said what I said. And that was how many months ago, bro? You ain't send me shit. I said what I
Nigga,
said.
I have to make it, nigga. What the
I
fuck
said
you
what I
talking
said.
about? Damn. Nigga trying to move. I started a new job.
He's
My
supposed
body-
to do. You got to diss him on the track you want him to feature on.
I know, right?
And Joe's one of the only people I've ever given a solo track on one of my projects to.
Cause I'm fired.
I've done it twice.
Cause
Actually.
I'm fired.
Anyways, man, Dreamcast coming soon. Maybe. KidsWearCrowds.com.
Bye, man.
KWC blog on Twitter.
No, bye.
We out this motherfucker one.
Peace, y'all.
Two.
Thanks, man.